Welcome everyone, join us today as we delve into the life and career of Little Pattie, the Australian teen sensation whose voice, charm, and journey through music, TV, and service has left an enduring legacy. So let's dive in. Patricia Thelma Amphlett, born the 17th of March 1949, in Paddington, Sydney, Australia. Growing up in the suburban neighbourhoods of Mascot and East Lakes, Pattie was youngest in her family with an older brother named Joe. From the beginning, music seemed destined to shape her life. Pattie also had a famous connection within her family. She was the first cousin of the late Chrissy Amphlett, the future frontwoman of the Divinyls, who would later leave her own mark on Australian rock music. As a child, Pattie's world was filled with ordinary schooldays at King Street Primary School, but her real passion was music. At just 8 years old, she began piano lessons, and by 11 she was studying singing. Even then, she needed encouragement from her teachers to step out of her shell. A supportive music teacher convinced her to enter her first talent quests, and soon enough, the young singer was appearing on teen variety show Saturday Date, and the popular Opportunity Knocks. By the age of 13, Pattie's natural talent was undeniable. She won a local talent contest performing Surfer Joe, and that victory quickly led to regular gigs singing with the Statesmen, a local band who performed at dances at the Sydney's Bronte Surf Club. These early performances placed her right in the heart of the surf music craze that was sweeping Australia in the early 1960s. It was during one of these shows that EMI's in-house producer and A&R manager Joe Halford spotted her. Recognizing her potential, Halford offered Pattie a recording contract, and with that, her career was launched. In December 1963, at only 14 years old, Pattie released her debut single, He's My Blonde-Headed Stompie Wompie Real Gone Surfer Boy. Written by Halford and fellow singer Jay Justin, the playful surf pop anthem became an overnight success. It soared to number 2 on the Sydney charts and introduced Australia to the bubbly teenager with the powerhouse voice. The success of her debut single led to the release of her first album, The Many Moods of Little Pattie. She quickly followed up with more charting hits, including We're Gonna Have a Party Tonight, number 18 in March 1965, Pushing a Good Thing Too Far, number 28 in March also, and the top 10 single, Dance Puppet Dance, number 9 in October. By just 15, Pattie had already left Sydney Girls High School to dedicate herself fully to her music career. As the 1960s progressed, Little Pattie became one of the country's most beloved pop stars. Her fresh-faced image and catchy tunes made her a regular on television shows like Bandstand and Sing Sing Sing, on radio, and in live venues. But her career would take an unexpected turn that forever cemented her in Australian history. In 1966, at just 17, Pattie travelled to South Vietnam as part of an entertainment troupe for Australian troops. Alongside Cole Joy and the Joy Boys, she performed for soldiers who were stationed far from home in the midst of the Vietnam War. It was a defining moment, both for her personally and for the men who found comfort in her performances. On August 18, 1966, Pattie and her troupe were performing near the Long Tan rubber plantation when the Battle of Long Tan erupted nearby. It became one of the most famous and bloody battles involving Australian forces in the war. Though only 17, Pattie kept performing amid the chaos. Even with the distant orange glow of gunfire visible from where she stood, she provided morale to the troops who were fighting desperately in the fields beyond. In the days that followed, Pattie and Joy would visit injured soldiers in hospital to comfort and sing to them. To this day, she is remembered as a symbol of bravery and resilience, and her presence at Long Tan has remained a significant part of her story. Returning to Australia, Pattie continued to enjoy a steady career through the late 1960s and into the 1970s. As music trends shifted, so too did her style, moving from surf pop into more mature material. Over the years, she recorded a wide range of music and built a reputation as a versatile and enduring performer. In 1972, she was one of several well-known performers, including Cole Joy and Judy Stone, who took part in the Australian Labor Party's Lively It's Time campaign, which helped carry Gough Whitlam into office. Around this time she also started performing under the name Pattie Amphlett, and released a string of records through Festival. By the latter half of the decade, her music leaned more toward country influences, proving she wasn't afraid to evolve with the times. Pattie also branched out into swing and jazz standards, drawing on the works of great composers like Gershwin, Rodgers and Hart, and Cole Porter. Her smooth, controlled vocals were a natural fit for the style, and in 1990 she was invited to tour China, as lead singer for jazz veteran Graham Bell and his All-Stars, a highlight that broadened her reputation well beyond Australia. Over the following years, Pattie had shifted much of her focus toward teaching and mentoring the next generation of singers. Among her students was Nikki Webster, whom she coached in the lead-up to Webster's unforgettable performance at the Sydney 2000 Olympic Games. She also worked as a singing teacher at several schools in Sydney and became deeply respected as a mentor who guided young talent with patience and skill. At the same time, she also became a passionate advocate for musicians' rights. For many years, Pattie served with the Media Entertainment and Arts Alliance, MEAA, taking on leadership roles and fighting to improve working conditions for performers across Australia. Her commitment to the welfare of artists demonstrated a deep sense of responsibility to the industry that had given her so much. In 2001, EMI issued a compilation titled 20 Stompie Wompie Hits, bringing together Pattie's much-loved early recordings for a new generation of listeners. That same year, she was featured on the ABC TV series Long Way to the Top, a celebration of Australia's rock and pop history. The program's popularity sparked a nationwide concert tour in 2002, where Pattie shared the stage with fellow legends such as Cole Joy and the Joy Boys, delighting audiences with the sounds of the 1950s, 1960s, and 1970s. Her lasting impact on Australian music has been formally recognised over the years. Pattie was awarded the Order of Australia Medal, OAM, for her outstanding contributions to both the entertainment industry and the welfare of her fellow musicians. She was also inducted into the ARIA Hall of Fame, cementing her place among the nation's most respected and enduring performers. In addition, Pattie received the Vietnam Logistic and Support Medal, honouring her efforts in entertaining and supporting Australian troops during the Vietnam War. In her personal life, Pattie married Keith Jacobson in 1973, a member of the well-known Jacobson showbiz family, which included brother Cole Joy and Kevin Jacobson. After 11 years of marriage, they would divorce in 1984. Later, in 1986 she married drummer Laurie Thompson, and became Patricia Thompson. Today, Little Pattie remains a cherished figure in Australian music. While no longer performing at the relentless pace of her early years, she continues to sing, teach, host charity and corporate events, and consult on government talent programs. Now living on the central coast of New South Wales with her husband Laurie, she still delights audiences by performing her classic hits in the popular Good Old Days of Rock and Roll shows, alongside fellow 1960s stars Jade Hurley, Dinah Lee, and Lucky Starr. She is remembered not only for her infectious early hits, but also for her courage, her advocacy, and her dedication to guiding the next generation of performers. And through it all, she will always be lovingly known as Australia's Forces sweetheart. And there you have it. Thank you for watching this episode of the life and legacy of Little Pattie. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos just like this. Take care and bye for now.